Kicks, MP. MP. MP.
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute.
What's up, Coach?
I've just been reading in the press how we're facing a guy tonight that many people are saying is deserving of some hardware at the end of the season. Even more deserving than you.
Coach, you know I don't pay that kind of talk no mind.
Well, I kind of wish you would. We need you to take this game personally.
Okay.
All right? I want you to shut him down. Leave no doubt who the top dog is in any award race.
I can do that.
I know you can. Now go show everybody else.
Too much for him.
And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Shea is out there with Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Fires the 3. And it's Gordon missing. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Houston. McCoy passes to Ingram. No good on the 3. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. And another steal for him.
The steals just don't end with him, and now he has a good look at the season record.
The instincts, the tenacity he has shown on the defensive end all season long is awe-inspiring.
And every steal gets him closer to the top spot. Sits at 301, and it isn't unthinkable that he could get there this season.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now here's Porter. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Yep, that one goes.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. McCoy passes to Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Williamson against Smith. Outside Matthews. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the court.
I can't wait to watch you guys collapse down the stretch.
At the line for Houston, Garrison Matthews. At the line for 2.
Which led to a guaranteed contract. Good for Garrison because he can flat out shoot it now, and he's found the niche.
But let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Gordon. This game he had 13. Şengün, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Shea left side. Here's Valanciunas, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And Matthews kicks to Porter. Houston gets it back. Outside Gordon. Smith sets the pick for Gordon. Smith on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Shea outside. Ingram outside. Floats it up for Williamson.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 6-point game.
Let him come to you. Don't force it if it ain't there. You driving it.
Now here's Porter. Covered by Jay. Kicks it out to Gordon. Smith the pass to Gordon. Porter in the corner. 5 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 6. To the inside. And Shea throws it down.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside Matthews. Smith inside, covered by Williamson. And that one's good by Porter.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Driving the lane, here's Valanciunas. Drops in the layup for 2. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Smith outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Smith's got 6.
And a guy who hit 44% from 3 in college, Smith is an elite outside shooter.
Here's McCoy, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
First personal foul. Shooting for one shot.
High-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 6. Shea with it. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll...
You ain't gonna hold on to the lead. Shooting for New Orleans.
At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch this season.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 10-point lead. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And so it's Houston with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. Porter finds Tate to the middle, and stolen by Williamson. Doubled by Smith. McCoy passes to Williamson. Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
To the paint, looking to end the run. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Shea outside. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And a wide open look for Shea. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets trail by 15. And here's Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Just 5 on the clock. Porter outside. The shot that time not on target. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6. Here's Shea. He's covered by Matthews. Count it.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Down low. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside. getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Smith. The Pelicans make their last shot. And Matthews kicks to Porter. A 3-ball. Hits it from three-point range. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Shea dishes to Williamson. Gordon with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
Gordon so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
Now here's Shea. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. In the corner, it's Ingram. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Again, the Pelicans score.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Smith with a screen on Jones. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Go. Şengün. Here's Porter. He can't get that one. Nance with some nice D. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 55 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Porter. 7 points in the game. And it's Martin missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Christopher after the made shot from McCoy. Christopher, the pass to Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in. Şengün's got 6.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend, because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
They're outside. Offensive rebound. Smith up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Porter passes to Christopher. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hayes with the screen for Shea. And there it is for him. McCoy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots.
Jacks up a 3. Trains the 3-pointer. He's got 10.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. And Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, juniors, and quality NBA players.
So it's the Rockets now, following the score by New Orleans. McCollum right side.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shea up top, guarded by Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting.
Kevin Porter Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Rockets.
What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident. When coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Gordon's checked in for Porter. Gordon, the pass to Christopher. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Hits the jump hook. Şengün's got 8 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Williamson, the screen. With the drive. And Shea throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets it.
Smith against Williamson. Smith with a screen on McCollum. And they double up Gordon. Christopher. And contact on the shot.
Herbert Jones. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. Now here's Shea. 19 points in the game. Ball's knocked loose. Nance dishes to Shea. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Christopher. Pass to Smith. Jones against Martin. Şengün, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shea kicks to Williamson. McCollum against Gordon. Good. McCollum's got 5.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Smith sets the pick for Gordon. He feeds it to Smith. Out to the wing. Outside, Martin. Houston needs to get a shot. Another miss by Houston. Pelicans leading by 15. Williamson with it. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Şengün. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Williamson in the post, working on Smith. Shea outside. Good on the bucket. McCoy's got 10 points in the quarter.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
He swipes the ball away again.
His march towards history continues with that steal.
Well, Greg, now.
Eric Gordon. First personal foul. Second team foul.
on defense.
And we know just how big steal number 301 is. Ties him for the most ever in a season and illustrates how incredible it's been this year.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Garuba's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Kenyon Martin. New Orleans also making some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Larry Nance. Nabbing another steal.
And remember that steal, folks. History has been made.
GA, he now stands #1 all-time for most steals in a season.
And here on the road, he's playing the villain role to perfection, robbing and stealing with reckless abandon.
Like he's done all season, one of the best pickpockets in league history.
Boy, if you're a ball handler, you've got to be tight with it around him because time and time again all season long, he's been ripping guys off.
Matthews, he's checked in for Houston. And here is Tate. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans. And no good that time. Nice D from Valanciunas.
The Pelicans call.
Shea up top, defended by Gordon. Here's McCoy. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Garuba. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Second chance shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram.
Time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Gordon, the pass to Garuba. Now Tate. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The shot's good from Smith.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Out to Smith. Back to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Smith outside. That's tipped. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot goes in. 15 points so far for Jabari Smith.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Outside Matthews. And stolen by Shea. In the corner, it's Ingram. Here's McCoy. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCoy's got 27.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
They set the pick. Poke loose. Lock at 6. And stolen by Chain. Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Gordon against Valanciunas. Garuba, and he converts the layup. Garuba's got 4 this quarter.
Never quite sure of what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Ingram a screen on Gordon. Driving to the basket. Tries it from 19. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ingram's got 14 points.
A terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
Poked away and stolen by Chain. And here we go. Chain heading to the hoop.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And so it's New Orleans ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Houston Rockets.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose.
And now we can turn our attention forward. Let's take a look at what lies ahead on the schedule.
And that game against the Warriors, that one is going to show them where they are at.
And that about wraps it up. And as the
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So for New Orleans right now, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCoy at the 1 spot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Porter with it. Jay's there. Porter finds Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Really left alone that time. Ingram's got 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it's Gordon missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Shea kicks to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing, defended by Gordon. Right at the free throw line, another one falls for New Orleans.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Jones against Matthews. Now here is Smith. Tight defense on him, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Making a change here. Martin's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McCoy passes to Williamson. Williamson double teamed. Here's Jones. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway.
That's a foul? Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport. My bad.
The line for the Pelicans.
Between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Matthews. And the foul called on Shea. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes.
Here is Matthews. Will it go? And it's needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Shea outside. He kicks it to Ingram. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 12.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And the foul called on Shea. That will...
What are you doing, all right? Go get him.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
Williamson, the screen. 46 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Christopher. He's got 13. Outside Gordon. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Coffee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
For 3.
8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tipped away. And so it's New Orleans with a huge...
Your Rockets, 79. The Pelicans, 120.
Score for you right after...
Substitution on the court.
Going with a whole new group. And the Pelicans also making a change. Shay's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Here's McCoy. Over to the wing. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially at an age.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
You know, for a guy who went undrafted, Jayshawn Tate made a name for himself really fast. Took him 2 years to break in the league, and there's no looking back now. He's really established himself as a quality player in the NBA.
Passes it to Christopher. Now here is Smith with the fadeaway. And McCoy pulls it down.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And love hearing about guys like Tate. They don't give up on their dream no matter how the draft goes.
Yeah, that's always inspiring to see. And uplifting. I mean, I know Jayshawn. Tell you what, his energy, his defense, his scoring punch now, which he's refined, qualities every team would want to have.
On the wing, Porter. Covered by Che. And stolen by Che. Kicks it to Murphy. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Coffey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Coffey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Che.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Here's Tate. A shot off that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Murphy, a screen on Porter. Here's McCoy. Oh!
Oh, man. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Porter kicks to Tate. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Shea with it. Off the mark. So we see the Pelicans taking the W. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
Let's evaluate options